You're watching the 5th video in a series demonstrating CFM Select. The purpose of this series is to provide a tutorial that highlights key features and benefits of Continental Fan's new selection software. This video is a tutorial on managing individual projects. You can think of projects in CFM Select sort of like an online shopping cart for opportunities and restocking purposes. You can submit purchase orders directly through CFM Select. Essentially, the project module was developed to be a repository for your opportunities. I'm going to start the demo with items that we've added in our last video. At the top of the page, the software will automatically assign a project number. If a project has been submitted as an RFQ and there is subsequently a change to quantity, multipliers, price, or items themselves, an R followed by a number will indicate the revision level. There is also a status bar indicating the stage the project is in by the check mark. The first stage is the project creation stage and applies anytime a new project is created. Quotation requested is filled in when an RFQ is submitted to Continental Fan. When a sales manager replies with a quotation, the quotation provided stage will become active. When you review the quotation and are ready to order, you can upload and submit a purchase order. At that time, the project will be in the order submitted stage. Once the sales manager has a final review, they can accept an order. At this point, the project will be in the order confirmed stage. From here on, normal order processing will take place and an order confirmation will be issued as soon as it's entered into our ERP system. An email notification will be automatically sent to the account manager every time you submit an RFQ or an order. Likewise, an email notification will be sent to you, the customer, every time a quotation is issued or an order is accepted by the account manager. Before I start with the main features, I would like to point out a couple of links at the top. Delete will delete the project from the system. This is only available when the project is in the creation stage. As soon as it becomes an RFQ or an order, the delete button will no longer be available. You also have links to export the project as a PDF or Excel file. The Excel file is writable, so you can save and make additional notes or perform other calculations as needed. These features are available at any stage of the project. The general box contains your account manager's information. The rest of the fields can be updated by clicking the Edit button. The main purpose of these fields is to help you filter projects. As your project queue fills up, you can use these fields to filter through the project list. I'll go over this in the next video, but for now, I'll just save some sample information. The corresponds box is similar to a chat log. When you send a message, the account manager will be notified via email. When they reply, you will also receive an email notification. You can also attach files by dragging and dropping or by clicking the chart icon. To send the message, you can either press enter on your keyboard or click the send icon. If you click show all, the entire message log and attachments will be shown. For the rest of this demo, I'm going to pretend to be an industrial fan rep. If I scroll down a bit, you will see everything that we've added to the project. As usual, the table columns can be sorted in descending or ascending order. If you entered an operating point, you'll see an icon next to the item. Clicking it will display the operating point information. If you recall in the second example of the last video, I did not choose an operating point for the AXP 250. That's why the icon doesn't appear for this fan. You can enter text in the tag column. The intent here was to have a text box that could be used in a manner that you find useful. We then have our list price column, multiplier, net price, quantity, and extended net price. I will circle back to the pricing in a moment, but I'd like to point out some other features first. You can manually decrease or increase the quantity by 1 unit by using the minus or plus icons. Remember, the quantity of motors is tied directly to the number of fans in the project. Accessories are independent of the number of fans in a project. You can also use your keyboard to change the quantity of fans. You can use the edit icon to change operating conditions. Clicking it brings up a screen where you can change the operating point, motor selection, and add or remove accessories. To save changes, click Save. The X on the right side of each line will remove the accessory from the project. You can also check the item you would like to remove on the left side and click Delete at the top of the table. The Edit and Delete functions are only available while in the initial project stage. These will be removed when the project advances past the stage. Before I move forward, I would like to talk about pricing. Since I'm pretending to be an IFD rep, I would have received a price catalog for specific fan lines. If I add an item to a project that isn't in that price catalog, I would receive an question mark icon that tells me to contact the factory for pricing. An example of this is shown for the AXP250. This also means the software can't calculate a total net price. The only option I have is to request a quotation, so I'll do that. Notice that the status has changed to Quotation Requested. For now, I'm going to close this tab. I will receive a copy of the quotation request in my email. When the account manager responds, we'll get an email notification, and we can click the link at the bottom to open the project up. The status once again has been updated. After we review the quote, we can upload a purchase order. You must upload the purchase order using the Upload Purchase Order button. This is the only way the software knows that the document is a PO. Also, the PO must be in a PDF file format. If you notice a mistake in the document you uploaded, you can delete the purchase order and resubmit. If you're satisfied, you can submit the purchase order. The last step is that the account manager has to review and formally accept the order. If there are any issues, they will reach out, but you will receive an email notification once the order has been accepted. Like before, you can open the email and click the link at the bottom to review the project. Notice that the status has been updated. If pricing is available for everything in the project, you can skip over the RFQ process completely. I reset the project to the initial project creation stage. I'm still pretending to be an IFD rep and remove the AXP250 NVSC speed control for this demonstration. Since total net price is able to be calculated, I can bypass the RFQ process to save some time. I can submit the purchase order by clicking the Upload Purchase Order button. I can now proceed to order. Although this streamlines the entire process, there may be instances when submitting an RFQ makes sense. For example, if you have special design or material requirements or require a special motor, you can relay that information through the correspondent feature and a quotation can be provided. This concludes the video of managing individual projects. The next video will be a demonstration on managing multiple projects. If you have any questions, please contact your sales manager or you may email me directly. Thank you for watching.